I think there's a small possibility that this car has something savable, the motor. It's something that I've only seen once or twice in my life on 4G63s, especially older ones with smaller orifices. I don't think this one has that. I'm going to check it. Not today, but I am going to check it. So, a friend suggested was there are 16 lifters here, one for each valve. These lifters, they're called hydraulic lash adjusters. I actually have one I can show you. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. So this thing here is a lifter. So you see that orifice? That's really small. This is from a 1GA, I think. And that one is either the intake or the exhaust. I think it's the intake, because that is the exhaust of the oil. There's probably a inducer, exducer, whatever you call it, but this is where oil comes in. This is where oil leaves, and it goes over to the rocker, and it sprays onto the rocker to keep it, lubricated. By the way, it's not lubricated, it's lubricated. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's a fun fact. And so these things, they're springy. You see it move a little bit? You can barely tell, but let me see. You see it moving a little bit? So sometimes these things, they get clogged, they get air, and what happens is, instead of moving up here, what happens is this. And that's probably what you're hearing on this motor. You probably heard it just now when it was coming in. That's probably what it is. So I'm going to check. I'm going to see. This friend of mine, his name is Mike Dale. Gentleman's from Australia. Any of you guys follow me from Australia? Check him out. He has an awesome shop. Not sure what the name of his shop is, but he doesn't have a big social media presence, but the dude is like a machine with these things. Older gentleman, but very, 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 very knowledgeable. And he suggested that, so I am going to check it. I haven't seen that in so many years, though, but who knows? Maybe. Because I don't know if you guys remember, there was an old video where the car was making crazy noises. I'll try to post it again. And it was like, ba, 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 ba. And I was like, oh, the motor blew up. That's it. But sometime later, I turned it on, and the motor was fine. So maybe it's not that. I don't know. It was, maybe the motor is good, perhaps. This is like a last Hail Mary thing that I'll check before tearing into it. Before, obviously, if the whole thing doesn't happen to be torn apart, I should do it. But if it doesn't have to, and I can enjoy it for like, I don't know, a year, a few months, whatever. This is fun car number 2.5-ish for me. So the real one is right there. That's the baby. If that's the case, then we'll see. Because then that way I can, put it together, take it to the track, and so on and so forth. Because on a stock turbo, 4G63s, they are literally the most fun, amazing things ever in life. I don't know if you've ever driven an OEM completely stock 4G63 Evo. Psst, dude, it's the most fun thing in the world. You can drive them however you want, and they are very forgiving. Very, very forgiving. And that means a lot of fun. That's what that translates to, for those that don't understand what I'm saying.